All right, I'm 5'10", so, well, this basically log is about 5'10" too. That's Western red cedar. You see here, I've cut some things here because I wanted to see what the water would be like, and I found a couple bug holes in there. So I don't know if you guys can see, but what I'm gonna do, this is gonna be a wizard with like a wizard cap. I've never done a wizard with a wizard cap before, actually. You know, so the wizard's gonna be short because he's gonna have a tall cap. You know, when you got a full log like this without doing add-ons, this would be a good log to carve a bear, but I don't know, I've carved a bear head. Well, it's not a bear, it turned out looking like a fish. But let's see here. So what I'm gonna do first of all, I'm not going to take the camera with me, but I'm going to look at the end grain to see if I can see any cracks. And is this thing filming? Yeah, it's filming. So I'm going to look up here at the top with this ladder at the end grain to see if I can see where it's cracking. So yes, I can see a crack is going this way right now. Crack's going completely this way. So if I was going to carve the face here, since this crack up here is going this way, you would probably have this crack will extend all the way at the top and then all the way down here, and you have a crack on the face. So this log's probably like, I'd say a good over 1,000 pounds. So I'm gonna spin this log because I want to carve the face right here. Where I know it might not crack. So I'm going to spin this log around, and that will always be my face point because I can see other cracks in the wood here too. I might as well get the camera and show you guys what I'm talking about for you beginners. And this is just filming because, well, so you guys can watch videos or whatever. So see the crack? So that crack will extend all the way out there and all the way down the tree, and same with this one. All the way out there and outside the tree. So I see another crack there. I see another crack here going right here. I don't see any, oh yeah, I see a crack right there. I see a crack right there. So do I see any cracks here? No, I don't see any cracks here. So this is my safe bet. Who knows? It might change. Wood changes, and I might have to cut off all the water wood on this piece because I don't know how good it is. So yeah, so we got to spin this log around, and this is really just kind of me taking my, I'm not in any rush. Like, I don't care if I just get the hat carved today and nothing else, you know. So let me see if I can get this log spun around. Where's that mark? Okay, good. Oh, yeah, this thing's over. I look at these big logs here and I'm like, oh boy. I don't really want to get into carving big stuff like this. And this isn't even that big for the real pro chainsaw carvers. I'm turning 50 this year. Trust me, I make more money selling small wood spirits and small gnomes and stuff than carving something like this. This might be sitting around because this isn't the cheap carving when I'm done it. It's not first growth cedar, it's second growth. Okay, so where do I want my hat bottom to be? I should just use spray paint. What the hell is going on here? So anyways, that's my hat bottom. And so this guy isn't going to have a big, huge, tall friggin' hat. I don't know. I'll get this part figured out. Then I got to start cutting the hat. Maybe I should just give him a cloak hat. You know, so I don't, because if I give him a cloak hat, you won't be losing all this wood for a hat, and your wizard's face won't be down here. The hat will take up lots of wood. I could always carve just like Ryan Cook did it. He carved that wizard sitting on stairs, and then he carved the hat to go on top of it. But no, screw it. I'm just gonna carve a hat, and if it's shorter wizard, it's cool. It's okay. It's all right. Okay, you can see the chainsaws there. What I'm going to start off with is the one on the right. That's my 0324 with the 24-inch cannonbar on there. And the one on the left is MS-170, your cheap throwaway steel saws with a 16-inch cannonbar. I think I haven't sharpened the 16-inch. I might have to stop and sharpen it. But so I'm going to be standing on this little ladder. I don't suggest anybody to do it off a ladder, because I don't want to set up scaffolding, and I'll just take it easy and just kind of get her done. Enjoy yourself. It's a beautiful day out here. It's still winter. I got to get myself out of the house. I said, I'm going to go freaking carve the wizard, challenge myself a bit. We'll see how this hat turns out. Don't care if I take all day to carve it. Doesn't bother me. Does it bother you? Probably not, so who cares? Just do it. Have fun. Hi, studio on the lake. Let these old saws warm up a bit. This is really soft cedar. It's not first growth. Whew. Okay, actually I got one more cut to do. Okay, I'm gonna sharpen the little saw. It's safer to use at a height like this. So his cap will be leaning back. Clean up the mess down here. So that's what we got so far. It's not gonna be a huge pointy wizard cap. I don't know how sharp the saw is, 'cause I used it on the beach. I tried my best to sharpen it. Life is just a peach. kind of whipping hot today. So now I'm going to make it so this part slopes down like this. You see, kind of like this. I'm going to be sore tonight. Now I'm going to try and do an upcut. Like, you see? Like this. if any of you guys are still here. It's kind of like a Chinese cap wizard, you know? That water wood, the whiter wood, what is it, sapwood? It's soaking wet, so I had to keep carving it shallower. Anyways, coffee break. Thought I'll take the camera off the tripod, show you guys. So I know this is still wide right now, like this part is still wide. I can thin it down. It's better to leave it wider. If you got to thin it down, you can thin it down, right? So even if I push on this sapwood, it's soaking wet. This wood here is soaking wet too. Let's see if we can give you a better. Like this is still solid. This sapwood here, still solid. Sometimes it's super rotten. You know, that's why I cut into it down here a couple days ago to see how rotten the sapwood was, but it's not rotten. And if it is rotten, I'll take off the rotten spots. But this can really give you a nice effect. You got two different colors of wood. You got the hardwood, then you got the sapwood, which is the water wood that holds the water for the tree. Or the tree loses the water through that. I don't know. So it's safer to carve your pieces bigger than reduce after. If that makes any sense. So now, where do I want to draw the face on and the shoulders? You know, this isn't going to be total proportionate, but I want it to look somewhat proportionate. It's going to have big hair down the sides too, so it's just going to be a fantasy friggin' wizard thing. Okay, here's one of my other Stihl MS 170s. I got an 8-inch carving bar on here. This is just a cheap Forester bar. That's what I use. Quarter pitch. So I did change this sprocket to quarter pitch, okay? But I seen this bar for sale on eBay. It's a carving bar. You can see the tip there has been pressure treated, like heated. Let's see if we can give you a better, see that line in there? There's the heated part. So this is a 12-inch. It was like 30 bucks or something American. And also because this is not a dime tip bar. It's a quarter tip or a loony tip. This takes the 3/8 low pro chain. So here you go, okay? Look at the bottom there. 12 inches, 3/8 low pro 44 drive links. And it also takes 12-inch quarter pitch chain, 64 drive links. So the chain that they sent me, I think, was the 3/8 chain low pro. But this bar will fit right onto your Stihl MS 170, like a $200 and something saw. This bar will fit right onto your Stihl MS 170 without changing the sprocket, because these saws come with 3/8 sprocket. These saws come with 3/8 sprocket. So you don't even need to change the sprocket if you get this bar. I don't care what anybody says, the pro carvers, no, blah, 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 blah. If it works for 30 bucks, it works, you know, like, maybe it cost me 50 bucks to get this chain and shipping or something in Canada. But so here you go. Just eBay, just look on eBay for this. I know it's a Chinese company. They're the one that have the big, huge blue saws, and they kind of try and compare themselves to Stihls. But I'm going to put this bar on here later, and I'll let you guys know how it works. Who knows? I might blow this tip out right away, but it looks okay to me. I don't care. So that bar, if it works okay, if, like, you know, you really don't know from a couple hours use how good the bar is, but if it works okay for the first couple hours, I think it's pretty good for the very beginners. I'll leave a link to that where I got it on eBay in the descriptions below. So what I did here, I drew on my center mark, and I got these marks here for the side of the face. So I've been watching this tutorial on YouTube. I forget the fellow's name. It's knife and chisel carving, basically all chisels. And he says if you want to do hair down the, because this guy has to have hair down here. If you want to do hair down the sides, you always gotta, don't carve your face in so straight. Always give it extra width. because like Kevin Sticks and Stones does, he does a shadow line here with his knife, and then the hair will come down here, and then the face will be here. But so you think of this face here, let me see. Think of this face here in the top of the hat, right? I don't know if you guys can see the face here, but the face needs to be pushed back because this is where the head sits in the hat, right? So this face, sneeze, see, that makes me sneeze. This face needs to be pushed back so it lines up with inside the hat, okay? But I want the beard to be puffy out. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't care. Hey, Larry Dibbs, there's some nice wide grain cedar here for your projects. So what you guys are going to see me do with your saw, if anybody's still here, I'm going to go like this. I'm going to cut in on it's going to be like a triangle in here. The point of the triangle is going to be here. It's going to go in and in. And I'm going to try to leave lots of this wood on the outside. In, till it gets to about here. Does that make sense? I got to push it back like a triangle. Cut, remove, cut. Just, you know, pros could do like us. Hi, Steve Kanzora, if you watch this. Steve could probably do it in 2 cuts. Cut here, take all that, cut here, then you got a triangle here, but I'm not that good. Shoot, I thought I was filming, but I wasn't. That's okay, because I'm here 2 days later. It took me 4 days to do this with all these little cuts. But you can see here now I got some depth. So you got to think like the cap. Is this too cap? Will this cap be too big? Like, hold on a second here, sorry. His head's going to be in here. Will this cap be too big for his head? Like this part? Because you got to think his skull fits inside here. So we'll carve the face in. I'm not going to do any detail in it. I'm just going to block the face out. And then we'll see how big his cap looks. But you can see how much depth I got carved in here. And I carved the beard out too. I guess I could have made it. Well, we can make the hair come down here. Don't forget, this guy's got to have shoulders too. So I think my best bet is to cut in where his shoulders would be. You know, think just like, let's see here. Center line. So we want his eyes to be kind of tucked under here like a mysterious wizard or whatever it's going to be. So his eyes right here. His nose. Let's give this guy a big nose. Like, I'm not trying to make this isn't going to be like a friggin' real looking wizard. Okay, so his nose there. So if you can look at a side view picture, I think his shoulders would be safe to be about here. Yeah, I already had a red mark there. So I gotta cut this out. But you can make it so his hair rolls over his shoulders too. That's more advanced stuff. Maybe I'll try it. You know, just kind of round this out a bit. Just give it the look of shoulders. And have the hair come down, rolling around the shoulder. I don't know if I can do it. I've never tried it. So, you know, if you don't try, how are you going to learn? So let's see. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this out so it's kind of rounded there. I was originally going to get this guy to hold a light, like add on an arm. But now, like, it doesn't seem like it's still as tall as me, but it doesn't seem like it. So I'm going to block in those shoulders first, kind of round out there, give it the effect. And then we can cut this hair thinner too and block in the face. How about I do this on a time lapse? Or you know what? I'm just going to run it live. Don't care. upcut. Careful not to upcut into your nose. Alright. Oh yeah! Need gas. I think what I'm going to do now is put that other bar on, see how well it works. So I got the new bar on, but since I already had a quarter pitch sprocket in here, I had to use a quarter pitch chain, but luckily I had one. So you guys, if you want, for the very beginning carvers, buy yourself a Stihl MS 170. I'll decide if I think this bar is okay at the end of this video, but that's not really much of a test. All you have to do is buy the 170. You don't need to change the sprocket, and you just buy this bar and chain and you put it on and you're good to go. You got yourself a carving bar. One more thing too, when you buy these carving bars, always tighten your chain up a little bit and run it before carving, because your chain needs to stretch. So, and your chain needs to hang loose, maybe not this loose, because there's no sprocket in here. I don't feel like getting into that, but put your chain on, run it full throttle for a good bit, let your chain stretch, then retighten it, and then you're good to go. So let's take a look at this. I'm going to stand back and look at it with you guys. Yeah, the shoulders say what they are. Let's just I gotta cut the hair down. It's a little bit thick on the right side. I wish I didn't cut so much on the left side. It's okay. Don't really care. So let's go. enough for the chicks, aye, babe? Okay, so let's see here. Let's cut them in some big beard hairs. going on? Take a look. What do you think there, Brendo?
Not bad.
Yeah, it's taking shape. All right, I'll be back. So for all you beginning chainsaw carvers, you know, this bar worked, it actually worked pretty good. It's holding an edge. The chain kept on sliding off, and I was wondering why the chain kept on coming off. So you just need to keep an eye on your tools. Why this chain kept on coming off is because this sprocket just comes right off. I lost the pin that locks this into place, and it was pushing it off the chain. So I can't use this anymore until I get a new pin for this, new locking pin. So, you know, it's just a nice way to say keep your tools. Don't be a Geordie anyways. Don't be a Geordie. Carry on. Okay, so scale. If you think about scale, you know, if I carved more Dremel carvings for scale, I might be better carving a chainsaw carving for carving scales. But I'm not full three-dimensional carvings. I haven't done that much. I've done a few wizards. I'm not going to show them like chainsaw carvings, but when I first started chainsaw carving. But so if you look at this face, this hat, he has no room for legs. It's only arms I could do there. So this piece is good just like this. It says what it is. It's a big wizard's head. You know, like, I don't need to carve arms or anything in this piece, tell you the truth. Just kind of leave it like that. So I undercut his hair. Let me get the camera off the tripod. I undercut his hair so it kind of looks like he's got hair all the way around. See? So you do one straight cut in, then you cut up and under. Underneath his hat's a mess. Don't care, you're not going to see it. So what I'm going to do now is, I'll show you guys. Here, look. Here's a cut saw. What is this one? It's brand new. It's the Cutsall coarse concave shaping disc. I do not have my cover on my grinder. I should have the cover on it, like the guard. I don't know where it is, so I suggest to all you new carvers, when you put this on your grinder, this thing will kick back like a son of a gun, and it's super dangerous. Okay, it will send you to the hospital. Well, depends where you get hit. But so what I'm going to do now is run around and kind of shape this hat, smooth everything off, and we'll do a carving fusion time lapse. Shaping the hat off. I forgot my good trend dust mask at home. That's why you won't see me wearing it. And then I'll carve. We'll shape out this face a bit. Give him some. We'll shape the nose and stuff with the die grinder. Carve fusion time lapse coming up here. Long video. Oh, long one. So we're getting there, almost finished, and someone shows up. That's my good buddy Jer. Hey Jer, what's that show that you're on? Salvage Kings.
It's what is it called?
Salvage Kings.
Extreme weather salvage.
Can you speak up?
Extreme weather salvage.
Yeah, he's got the tugboat. So
one hit wonder. We're not going to pursue it.
He might be too busy to be on the show, but he was on it for how many seasons? 1 season or 2 seasons?
One. Just one, man.
Yeah, so
we're cleaning up the yard. and come across all these chunks of wood that I keep aside, and they got George's name all over them. Where do you want them?
We'll just put him over there. He's got a little crane. So we'll just do it on, does your crane work?
Yeah, somewhat. Where do you want them, right here, or you want them over in the...
Over here. I guess. Fuck.
I can handle them.
Right here.
Yeah.
I'll help you. Let's go put this on time lapse here. All right, so that created a bunch more work for me. He's got some, I'll show you, he left me some crabs. He's a fisherman too. He left me some crabs. I know he's got more in his cooler. I'm gonna try and scoop one out of his cooler when he leaves. He'll probably, so I can get 3 because my cat likes to eat them too. Let's see if we can do it. Watch this. Let's put it on widescreen. Green Wiener. See you later. Thanks again, Jared. Have a good day. Be safe on the water. Wear your life jacket. All right, buddy. All right. Oh, I did. 2's enough. 2 crabs is enough. Shut up! Dog barks like crazy. So I thought I had to clean up all this mess, but now I got all this mess. This is first growth red cedar right here. Yeah, don't get any older than that. So that's a nice piece. Shut up! Man. We got this piece, and yeah, it's first, second growth, but it's nice cedar. It's dark. I don't know if you guys can see it, but you see it's a tree. That's the bottom of it. It's split. There's the bottom of it, and there's the top of it. That he cut. Yeah, it's nice first growth. Or anyways, it's nice growth. And another big wedge. First growth. I don't know what I'm going to carve on this. I got no freaking clue. I think, because there's lots of holes in the bottom and the bottoms carry up, I think I'm going to have to carve some wood spirits on this side or something. Who knows? But anyways, I got to clean up the mess a bit, and then we'll talk about the wizard head. Hi there. How you doing today? You having a good day? Yeah, Jordan's going to go home and eat me with his cat, Lee. Okay. Bye. X marks the spot. Okay, so I'd be lying if I said I was not tired. I know I don't need to duck down because, well, this is in frame and it's just a little bit taller than me. So this is a lot of carving on this. I think I spent maybe, it's 3 now, 4.5 hours. I don't know what I'm going to do down here. I don't know yet. I'd love to hear you guys' suggestions. You know, I could carve an owl and a nuke down there. I can carve whatever I want. I can carve it all rocks here. I could just clean it up. I think I am going to show Sugi Ban the hat. So this wood is very wet. Very wet. I'll give you a close up later. Give Just Carve Rob a side view. But so the thing, I'm more than happy with this than for myself. Okay, I still got to carve the eyes. I still got to do details. It's good to let the wood dry. So now it's all blocked out. I'll put it aside, let it dry out for a few weeks. The weather's going to start getting warmer. But I'm disappointed because I wanted to carve a full wizard. So I didn't consider scale. You know, I wanted to carve a full wizard, attach an arm like this, so it's going to be holding a light. But that's going to be for another day. So I had to adjust. You know, so you beginning wood spirit carvers or beginning chainsaw carvers or beginning whatever you are, if you have to adjust, things change. That's my not much experience for scale. You know, you got your 1/3 leg, body or head or whatever. There's a formula to it, and I didn't really focus on that. That's my fault. But I'm happy with this. I think the face is good. That video, I'm going to try and find it and put a link below one of my videos that I've been watching. He's a chisel, old school, and somebody repost, like it was a class for chisel gouging, carving and stuff. And he says you got to make it round around the eyes and give them the cheekbones. Like it should be like round here, and always do it this way, not just straight in. So then you can cut in the hair and stuff. I can't explain it, but I'm super happy with it. I got a lot more to go, a lot more sanding, a lot of detail work. I'm getting better at eyes. I'm pretty confident I can give this guy some pretty wicked eyes. But we'll have to save that for another. Sorry everybody, I thought my camera was dead. Whoo. So I brought the guy inside to dry out. I don't want it to get rained on. But this wood is soaking wet. You can see there, wet, dry, wet, dry. So there goes the screen black again. The battery's almost dead. So I'd love to hear your suggestions, what I should carve in here. Owl, rocks, a fantasy door, anything. I still got more stuff to do. I got lots of detail. I haven't even used Dremel yet. Like I can see here, I need to do stuff and clean up around here. And then the eyes, I'm gonna try my very best on these eyes. So here's just Carve Rob side view. So that's it, everybody. I'll make another video for this, maybe in a week or two, finishing it up. But what should I carve on the bottom? Come on, Rob. Let's hear what should I do. Carve fusion, over and out. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go home and eat some crabs with my cat, Lee, the cat.